Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I am Islip, and today we're going to be taking a look at Combiner Wars Protectobot Group. Now, I know this is a bit late. I honestly just got them. And I actually got Retgar before I got him. And once I got Retgar, I was like, I really have to get this guy. So I did. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. This guy is actually pretty nifty. Transformed into a police vehicle with guns on the sides instead of the, like, he had saddlebags, I believe, originally. This toy does not have the saddlebags. So it has that. Unfortunately, the hands are still kind of visible, but otherwise it's okay. He's got the kickstand. It rolls pretty decently. It doesn't stand up very well. It tends to fall over. Part of it is, I've got this on the back of it. His little, his hand-foot thing, which has dual Gatling guns. I love that. But he's pretty good. Actually, I think this looks better with the gun foot thing on the back, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty nice. He does. I don't know why I'm having such an issue getting him to stay up. I really don't know why I have an issue getting him to stay up. But he's pretty nice. It's a nice, very, very awesome looking motorbike. It's funny, he and Wreck are the exact same mold, but the colors just work so much better on this guy. You can turn, albeit a lot tighter than with Wreck, you can turn the front wheel around if you want to. You can do that. You can have a robot riding on top of him if you like. So let's go ahead and get a robot on top of him. And there we go. That actually don't look bad. That actually does not look bad at all. This actually should be down more, but his posability, this robot's posability is not the greatest. Let's go ahead and bring in Retgar so you can see that it is exactly the same mold with a different color scheme. That's all. Everything is, everything with the exception of possibly the head is exactly that. Let me take these guns off. Whoops. It's the exact same mold and with the exact same problem of not wanting to stand up. And I think the Retgar might be a little, I don't know, a little looser. Doesn't, yeah, you see what I'm saying though. They're the same figure. So we'll bring out his brethren, if you will. You can see he's way out of scale with his brother. Let's just go ahead and just group shot this. There we go. Here we go. Get him in the background. And even get Rook in there. There we go. So we have all the original Protectobots plus Rook. Now, if you've watched my last video, you've seen that I have come up with a way to use them as a target master, so to speak. I can turn him into a weapon. We're going to do the same thing here. He is a bit heavy for the robot, but it does work. So that said, let's get all these guys out of the picture so we can go ahead and transform Groove. So first thing you want to do is push that up there. I'm going to come down here, split this, bring these pieces down like so, and they will plug like that. Go ahead and open up the wheel, bring it around, split that. You've got the legs. We're going to rotate that around like so. And take these arms, unpeg them. They peg in. See that pegs in right there. Unpeg them. Bring them around. Bring them down. Now, this, you can have his head up here, have the combiner peg in. It doesn't really matter. You don't really see it, but I personally like the combiner peg up like that and his head down there. So go ahead and rotate his arms. Take this piece, open this up. Take this piece, rotate it around. At this point, flip out the head. Fold this back like so. And there you have Groove in his robot mode. And he is actually a lot tighter than Wreck-Gar is. We'll go ahead and look at Wreck-Gar in a minute. But first, let's take a good look at this dude. He has light piping, but it's like a clear yellow. Doesn't really look that good. Doesn't really do anything. His face is, I don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. I do like his deco bit. I wish this mustard paint was more goldish, but you know, on the box is gold. On here, it's mustard. So we're going to just look at the articulation real quick. Love that the elbows are ratcheted. Head is on a little sort of a ball joint. Goes forward that far. Legs go all the way back. Bend at the knee. It's a ball joint at the hip, so you get wide range of movement, and there is a mushroom peg, so you get even more of a tilt if you want. And that is about all you're going to get for his articulation. He does have weapons. You can go ahead and give him his guns. They do plug there. They have holes. You can plug them together if you want to. This thing you can put underneath, so he could have his regular gun and Gatling gun underneath it. You can store it on the back. You just have to get that out of the way, but it does store on the back. Fortunately, not very well, but you can store it on the back if you don't mind having this up. Maybe if you turn it sideways, it'll go down a little bit more. So, yeah, and he poses pretty good. He doesn't, oh, he does have a waist. So he has a waist, so there you go. Yay for those who need waists. And there we go. You can get him into little poses. I'm going to go ahead and grab his teammates. Let's see what we can see. And there he is with his Protectobot brethren. We've got the 3 police vehicles, the 2 rescue vehicles, and the fire truck in the back. And he looks good. He looks good. He matches them pretty well. He matches them fairly well. You know, other than being an oversized motorcycle, he looks pretty good. Go ahead and get them out of the way for now. Bring in Wreck-Gar so we can see again that these two are indeed, yeah, the exact same mold. The only real difference is the paintwork and obviously the heads. But otherwise, if you look, they're the exact same molds. That's all. Everything is exactly the same. It's just a different color. So, pretty good. This guy's a pretty decent reuse of the mold. So, let us take him to limb mode. We'll go to arm mode first, just because, well, he's going to end up as a leg, because I think in the cartoon he was always the leg. So even though there's Scramble City, you can do arm or leg. We're going to do that. So you snap them together. We're going to use them as a leg at the moment. Snap that together. Then this comes down, and then let's see. This goes. Yep, that goes out like so. Oh, bring this side down. That goes out like so, and then turn his head around. Open this piece up. Put it back, and that's pretty much it. And then just turn this, and then you've got an arm. You take the little, that's not the right one, this is the right one, handgun foot thing. Oops, piece of plastic came out. Attach it as you will, and there you have an arm. And it's a pretty good arm. You can do that. You can have it up if you want to, like so. Turn this around like this. If you want to have that up like that, you can do that. That is totally your prerogative. You can do what you want to do. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece off. And we're going to use this with Rook. So we're going to put that down. And get him transformed. And we are going to bring these pieces out for the moment. We're going to take these pieces, and they are going to collapse up as if we were making him into a motorcycle. Like so. Take these out before you try to close it, because if you don't, you're not gonna be able to do what you need to do. Okay, and then get these lined up as best as possible. This part is always the part that's a pain in the butt for me. Let's go ahead and split that for now. Okay, there we go. There we go, like so. And rotate the arms, and you see these little divots here are going to plug in right there. So we go ahead and do that, and do the same thing on the other side. Bring that down, do that, take this piece, rotate that around, rotate this piece straight up like so, and then this piece will just plug back in like that. And then you can take your, if you were going to just use the regular handgun foot thing, you would just take this and straighten it out, put it like this. But we've got power of the prime feet here, so we're just going to use those instead. And this is a little loose, but there we go. We have a leg. Forgot one little thing. Forgot to put these little dudes on, because it really doesn't matter which way you put them, does it? Well, yeah. Forgot to put these back. And I guess you don't have to, but I like to put them on. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get Streetwise, is it? I forgot what his name is. And we shall go ahead and attach them like so. Okay, I'll move that back. I'll move this up. Hopefully my battery will do its job. Okay, so there we go. And we'll go ahead and take first aid. I think it's first aid. And if you would please stay together for me. Go ahead and put them in there, like so. And then we will take whoever this helicopter guy is. I cannot remember their names to save my life. Like so. And we will take our Rook like this. And just plug them in here as a side-mounted piece. There we go. And try to get him to stand. Please stand. There we go. Told you it's a bit heavy on the one side. It is a bit heavy on the one side, but there we go. Let's move him back. There we have our 6-team Defensor. And Groove is looking good. Groove is looking good. Still way too big for what he's supposed to be, but he is still looking good with the team. And I do have the little Groove. I'm gonna call him Notch because, you know, Groove, Notch. But I don't know. I like him on Battle Gaia better, so we're just gonna leave him on Battle Gaia. Speaking of, let's go ahead and bring Battle Gaia in. Here's Battle Gaia. And yeah, they look good together. We've got Battle Gaia, who looks a little slimmer. Looks bulkier. Battle Gaia looks slimmer with the configuration I got. It's got a few little guns and Retgar's weapon, but he's got extra armor, so it balances out because, you know, whoops. There we go. Because Defensor has a whole freaking robot as a gun now. So that does balance out, and that does look nice together. I do like that combo. Let's go ahead and move this guy out of the way so we can get some size comparisons. Here he is with a deluxe figure, in case you had forgotten what size Combiner Wars. Oh! Combiner Wars. Stay. Don't fall down. Why are you tipping backwards all of a sudden? Combiner Wars combiners were. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Here's with Siege Optimus, and that looks good. Do I have anybody else? Actually, here's Combiner Wars. Whoops. Wheeljack. So you got Deluxe scale there. Let's go ahead and here's Classic or Classics Hot Rod. Actually, let's just go ahead and grab everybody. So here's Bumblebee, Hound, Sideswipe. Go ahead and get you back in there. We'll get you in there too, because why not? Just throwing a bunch of guys and bots and things, and yes, that looks nice. Yep, that looks nice. Oh, you're coming apart. You're coming apart. So let's go ahead and get this guy's out. Guy out. Okay, and let's go over final thoughts. This guy's pretty good. It's pretty good for a bike bot. I mean, he looks good. I don't know how he is the same old as Retgar. Yet I feel so like about Retgar, especially in the bike mode. But this guy pulls off his bike mode good. He pulls off his limb mode good. Pulls off his robot mode fairly decently. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I am actually glad that I pulled the trigger and finally got him after like 8,000 years. So, that said, I'm Icelip. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to leave a thumbs up, feel free to do so. That is totally up to you. If you like the video, then leave a thumbs up if you wanna. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you want to subscribe, you can go ahead and subscribe. That is up to you. I will not ask you to, but if you want to, I will not turn you away either. Everybody is welcome. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it. Ciao.